Okay, good morning, everybody. This is the Iceman's Return YouTube channel on this Sunday morning, and we are going to speak with none other than Jeffrey Rose, the Iceman V2013 YouTuber. But first off, I wanted to give a couple shout outs to a couple people. The first shout out goes to Rainmaker 247, a huge TNA fan. He also does watch the WWE, but he's been a TNA fan for a very long time, much like he was back in the WCW days when he liked WCW. So a big shout out goes to Rainmaker 247. Also, I want to give a shout out to uh, Chase Allen, the Chase Allen YouTube channel. He gets a lot of requests, and they ask to talk about certain wrestlers and whatnot, and he gives his thoughts and his opinions. So a big shout out to the Chase Allen YouTube channel. And last but not least, a YouTuber who's been around a little bit, but he's starting to really change the way of YouTube, and that is none other than Bringer of Rain 13. Bringer of Rain 13, very controversial, speaks his mind, uh, does not let anybody walk all over him, uh, does some great videos, does some great hangouts. So check him out, Bringer of Rain 13. So I have my guest, the Iceman V2013, and first question to you, Iceman. Um, Let me just start off by calling you Iceman V 2013. My first question to you, would you call wrestling at this time a significant low point in all of wrestling history? Uh, Basically, is this the worst or the lowest point ever in the world of professional wrestling, in your opinion? Well, thank you, Icemansreturn, for having me here on this interview. Do I think wrestling today is at its low point in its history? By no means at all. I think right now, wrestling, just the product and the creative booking and writing, just isn't up to par. I mean, for me, um, prior to uh, the WWF becoming the WWF, when they were the WWF, when you had the days of Bruno Sammartino and that, I mean, those were fun times, but it was a slow period for me because championship belts really never changed. And as time moved on, they changed a lot of belts a lot more quickly. Low point, no. I just think they need to beef up the product a little bit. Um, Wrestling is wrestling. We're just so used to being um, what's the word? We're so used to uh, just getting great products over the years that we're sort of spoiled. So now, by no means is it at a low point at all. Okay, question number two. Where would you rank TNA presently in the wrestling world as of today? Where would you place them amongst the other wrestling promotions? Good question. Where would you rank TNA right now in the world of professional wrestling? Well, we right now WWE, basically in the United States and probably worldwide is number one. Depends on where you are in the world. You could debate on what's number two. New Japan Pro Wrestling, out that way. They even could rank them number one out there. But TNA is like on the same level of Ring of Honor. Um, Lucha can eventually fit into that mix. I don't know where Global Force is going to come to, but I think there's just a bunch of the smaller promotions that are pretty much around the same area as number two, but they are a far difference from being anywhere near at the top level like the WWE is as of today. Okay, question number 3. How do you compare the promotions of today with the promotions of the past? I would like your response on that. Thank you. Very good question. Promotions of today compared to the promotions of the past. Everybody has their own uniqueness. But if I were to go back and talk about AWA, Vern Gagne's promotion, or WCCW, the Von Erichs, or even ECW with Paul Heyman, I think those promotions, and even go back even earlier to NWA with the Crockett's, or when Turner bought him out in WCW. I think those promotions back then were um, pretty much better than the promotions we see today. I mean, a lot of people would disagree. I think Ring of Honor has a lot of great wrestling there. TNA in their earlier days were a lot better. But overall, if I were to pick, I would pick all those promotions that I mentioned from the past. I think they were really, in all, they were much far more superior, in my opinion, anyway. Okay, question number 4, Iceman V2013. What are your thoughts on the YouTube YWC IWC community? What do you think about the people that are involved in this community? My thoughts on YouTube YWC IWC. Well, it's all over the place, actually. We've all had some good moments. We've all had some bad moments. There are some really good YouTubers in the YWC. I have a lot of good friends. Uh, it is what it is, actually. I just think everybody should band a little bit more together. There's a lot of trolling and whatnot, which creates a lot of hate and nonsense. People are jealous of other people because of the subscriber count, which I think is senseless. You just do your best, and you have to learn to ignore the hate. But it is a fun community to be in, nonetheless. I've been enjoying it on this ride, so hopefully the ride continues a little bit longer. At least I hope. Okay, sir. Question number 5. Um, what are some of your favorite uh, wrestling YouTubers at this present state of time? Who are your favorites out there? Some of my favorite YouTubers. Oh, there's just so many of them. I like watching Wrestling Jesus. He's funny. Um, he doesn't always do wrestling videos. He goes off topic. He just talks about a lot of other things that make you hilarious. Then you have them on the more serious notes. You have like Bill Apter at OneWrestling.com. Um, he's professional. You got the Andre Corbeils, who is like totally involved in the world of professional wrestling. Um, uh, you have the Geminis of the world, Gemini 888, who does his DVD reviews and very knowledgeable. Then you have your other guys that are a little more closer as far as how you are on YouTube is like Boston Fan 79 V1, the Simon Nicol HDs of the world, David Rivera Fort Minor Project, um, Killer O'Demon 669. I have a buddy here who I've known for a long time, diehard WWE addict, good friends of. There's just a lot of guys out there that I'm friends with, and I enjoy watching their videos. So it's hard really to name anybody in general specifically. I mean, it's just too difficult. Everybody is great in my eyes, so that's my. Okay, sir. Question number 6. This is a question I hear a lot. Um, what is your opinion on Charlie Rants 2015? How do you feel about the way he presents himself here on YouTube? Oh wow, I didn't expect to get this question. What's my opinion of Charlie Rants 2015? Fun guy to watch, man. does a lot of drinking. You never know what he's going to say next. Very opinionated. One week he likes TNA and WWE, and another week he hates them. Um, yeah, he's all over the place. All I can say about Charlie is when you do your videos, keep your shirt on, man. Seriously. But yeah, he's a fun YouTuber to watch. He really is. Okay, sir. Question number 7. This is a question a lot of people are asked. What is your opinion on Sean's View Entertainment? How do you feel about him and how he conducts his channel? Yeah, I figured this question would come up. What's my opinion on Sean's View Entertainment? I like the guy. I've talked to him personally on Skype, one on one. Down to earth, normal, just like everybody else. Um, he is dedicated and motivated to becoming one of the best wrestling YouTubers here on YouTube. You can't fault him for that. Sometimes you may, not agree with his tactics and how he goes about doing things. But at the end of the day, it's his channel. I think he has a right to do what he wants. And of course, he does know this by doing some of the things that he does do. He has to know he's going to get some backlash for it. But I think he's ready and he can accept that. And he doesn't care. I think he's into it all. And this is help making him become a bigger channel on his motivation to get 100,000 subscribers. So honestly, I really have no problem with it whatsoever. Okay, here we got question number 8, Iceman V2013. Getting back to the world of professional wrestling, will John Cena ever get number 16 and tie Ric Flair's title reign record? Do you think Cena will ever get number 16? John Cena getting his 16th title reign to tie Ric Flair. I do think it's going to happen. Obviously, it's not going to happen this year. There was no intentions for Cena in 2015 to get a title. I'm not even sure why they threw him into the mix. I think next year it could be a big possibility. I do believe before he does retire, he will get that 16th title reign. And what happens from there, I'm really not sure. Um, yeah, but I do see him getting it because of the WWE's, um, considering him in the WWE era being one of the best WWE champions in that time frame. So yeah, I do see it happening. Okay, question number 9. Should John Cena get that 16th title reign win, who do you think he should get that win over? Who should be the guy that he beats as the WWE World Heavyweight Champion to get that 16th title reign win? Oh, another good question. Uh, who would he beat to get that 16th title reign? That's a tough one. I think if he did, if I were the WWE, I would make it a historic match. We haven't seen Cena wrestle The Undertaker in many, many years. I think it would be really, really cool for The Undertaker to have the WWE World Heavyweight title and have John Cena beat him. I think that would be awesome. I think it'd be more meaningful for the 16th title win for Cena to win uh, that title over a huge guy like The Undertaker, somebody that's been a superstar for years. I don't, winning it off of a guy that has only been around for a year or two, I don't think it would be as meaningful. But somebody like The Undertaker, I was gonna say even Brock Lesnar, but we've seen that feud so recent. Um, I don't want to see it, but The Undertaker we haven't seen Cena with in a very, very, very long time. So I would really love to see that. That would be awesome in my eyes. Okay, here's the last question. We were just talking about John Cena. Why do you think in your opinion, that John Cena gets so much hate by the wrestling fans, the internet fans, the YouTube fans, whatever? Why what is the reason behind all the hate that John Cena has been getting? Yeah, for so many years now. I mean, I'm just sort of curious to hear what your opinion is. The hate with John Cena has been going on for so many years now. Why do I think he gets so much hate? I think maybe because his gimmick of being the goody two shoes, you know, it's just been going on way too long. People have always wanted to see a heel turn out of John Cena. Be honest with you, I'm a John Cena fan, and I've always wanted to see that heel turn as well. Will it happen? I don't know. You know how the WWE is today, but yeah, he's just one of those guys that because he has 15 title wins right now, and he gets big wins over a lot of young stars. He doesn't, he'll lose, but he usually gets the advantage when it's a number of matches, and so people get upset over that as well. But overall, John Cena is a pretty good guy in and out of the ring. Uh, Bubba Ray said it even in a tweet that John Cena doesn't deserve the hate that he gets, but unfortunately, he's gonna get it, and unless he does a heel turn, and then it would be that deserved hate. But you know, it is what it is. I guess you got to take with the good with the bad when you're a superstar. So there you have it. I want to thank Jeffrey Rose, the Iceman V2013, for being on here and answering some questions that I think are relevant in the world of professional wrestling and in the YouTube wrestling community as well. We all are here pretty much for the same thing, to put out videos, to get viewership, to get subscribers, and I think it's a good thing that everybody can band together at times, and it's unfortunate that there are those out there that still remain to be on the hate side, much like the fans of John Cena are. So again, I want to thank you, Iceman V2013, for joining me here in this interview, and we'll see you all next time. This is Iceman's Return. I just want to say, Iceman's Return, thank you so much for having me here. Yeah, this was fun, and maybe sometime down the road we can do it once again. Yeah, so anyhow, anybody out there, you get a chance, check out the Jeffrey Rose Iceman V2013 YouTube channel. That's me, and we try to put up some good content. It's not always good, but a lot of times it's enjoyable and it's informative, and that's what it's all about here on YouTube. So thank you again, Iceman's Return. Thank you so much for having me.